Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ludi tonight. It is Friday, December 16th, 2022, and we have our first triple header coming your way. We are going to be starting off the night with Ocean 7 versus Anemone Spotted. Then we'll have Aquatic Vanguard versus Surf and Turf, and finishing out the night, we'll have Tactifeeler and Calamacheries. But first, Ocean 7, Anemone Spotted, Rice and Anson, you both take it away.
Best sub in the game. And it seems like we're getting into it right now.
All right, let's see what we'll see.
No splash on.
Okay, we see one splash. We see that everyone is running Ninja Squid. There's 3 on Anemone Spotted and 2 on Ocean 7.
There is a Zinc Mini on Anemone Spotted.
Yes, the Toxic Mist will definitely slow people down. Ooh,
but that
2
big
down.
Bubbler, 2 down, yes. The big bubbler is going to be a really, it looks like it's a swap for the Junior. As we say, a lot of teams have been bringing out that Junior. Really good with the bomb and bubbler. But the Splatling has, that more range than the Junior. Most things have more range than the Junior. At expense for not having a damaging bomb.
Yeah, and we can see right now, Ocean 7's really pushing up to the ramp right now, not giving Anemone Spotted any space to move. We see that Trizuka comes out, it gets 1 pick, and we see a Booyah Bomb, and now it's 2 down for Ocean 7. So Anemone Spotted.
Arc is still sharking, and he does get a pick there, I believe, onto the zone. It gets traded
out. The zones get traded, and now we can see if an Anemone Spotted can have a lockout, just like Ocean 7 did.
Puts that Punisher on the board, and now that the machine and that Splatling can really get to work with the elevation. And right as I say that, a nice stall right there. Nice getting the zone stop.
Yeah, we can see that. Yeah, they traded each other's Booyah Bombs. 2 down for Anemone Spotted, so Ocean 7 has another chance to keep their lockout and keep pushing for more points.
Yes. Let's see, they're just trying to throw subs up onto the and Crab Tank comes out. That could be really, really good for an Anemone Spotted. Doesn't find any picks, but really helps to push them in, and there's 1 down on Ocean 7 because of that.
They're both down 1, and we can see if Anemone Spotted.
3.
Yeah, wow. Oh, there's only 1 left. They seem like they're probably gonna try to charge up for specials. They only have around 25 seconds left to get back into the zone.
Yeah, definitely. If that Splatling stays alive, though, that big bubbler could be really good as a switch. Like,
yes.
He could really easily take over zone.
We can see that the machine is just sharking around, or sorry, the T-Tag is sharking around. And there's only 3 seconds.
Gone, and that's it.
Wow, that's it. That was a really close, very fast match by Ocean 7.
I think we only saw an enemy get it once, the zone once.
Yes.
And almost swiftly a really good retake coming out of Ocean 7.
Yeah, Ocean 7 were just able just
without a splash. They won without a splash.
Yes, they did.
Which is pretty nice.
Yeah, and we can see that Ocean 7 had that lockout done very well. And we're going into the replay. We can see here that the splatter shot takes a trade, and then the mini tries to get back in.
See how far back the mini is.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it's a mini, but their whole team is right around ramp, and there's only 20 seconds left in the match. And now the members of an enemy have to make that last second scramble, and with the 2 teammates sharking on plat right there, or as some people call it, cage, it's really hard to retake when you have the enemy plat taken, and the Booyah comes out to secure zone, and at that point it's already over.
Yeah. That was a really quick and swift match by Ocean 7. Let's see if an Anemone Spotted can maybe bring something back on Mahi Clamplix.
On the special side, I expect to see a Crab Tank and a Booyah. Booyah can get most of the map because it's smaller. Let's just see. We have a Nautilus coming out, of course, in the machine, and two buckets.
And we do see the heavy Splatling. Yeah.
The heavy. good splat link for this map.
Actually, only one LDE on the side of, I believe that's an enemy spotted, and 2 on Ocean 7. 2 Ninja Squid on each side as well.
Oh, okay, so straying from some of the more meta abilities into, you know, just probably more gear dependent. Probably more,
Yes.
you know, for their own weapon.
Yeah,
they pushed back that Nautilus, an enemy spotted, pushing back that Nautilus really far with that heavy splat link. And out goes the Wave Breaker. This could take a lot of space on this map because it's just so small.
Yeah, and an enemy
really
spotted has the power clam ready. They're trying to find an opening to see if they can get in, but it's 3-3 for both sides. 2-3 now for Ocean 7 in the lead. They're really able to push them back right now.
The enemy is backing they're backing up. They're all the way onto their own plat now. They're almost onto enemy plat, and now they're all the way in their own plat. Pretty much playing defensive. Now the crab tank comes out, and both teams are going to go into a more neutral spot. 2 down on Ocean 7, 1 down on an enemy.
Yeah, and an enemy also has 2 specials to push in. They have 2 wave breakers ready to push in, maybe cover their plat. Oh, but one of them goes down. Only 1 up left for an enemy spotted.
Ooh, and that is that heavy with special.
Yes, and they have the power clam, so
And the wave
Ocean
breaker
7.
goes out for defense. Get that nice extra damage, and you see the crab thing comes out. Really good on Clam Blitz, because if you get that power clam, you can get that free power clam in as you get out of crab thing. But it looks like it doesn't matter. That wave breaker helps so much, and plat and mid go to an enemy spotted right now.
Yeah, they were able to like transition that back so fast. Again, I guess that's what happened.
On Ocean 7.
It's 2-2 right now. Is an enemy splatted gonna get this power clam in? No, 1 goes down. The splash goes down. And this is the hard part of Clam Blitz. It's very hard to score at the beginning. We can see that both sides are just trying to ink up, trying to get as much space as they can to try to keep pushing each other back. But it's very neutral right now. An enemy spotted does have a little more of mid control, and they're really trying to push this ramp area.
And the Trizuka coming out, try to take control of ramp, and anybody trying to defend it, but it doesn't matter. The point sensor really helps bring him out, and he gets picked off almost immediately after that. Not getting really a chance to bring up the value of the Trizuka.
Yeah, and an enemy spotted has 1 taken down. So is Ocean 7 gonna score?
Power clam in, yes. And here comes the point for Ocean 7. We're already down to the halfway mark. And that is going to be the water level dropping. More map is going to be open up. Jump is going to be easier to do now. Or actually, I believe it's available to do now.
Yeah, and we did see that Splash-O-Matic from Ocean 7 backed up. They didn't try to score more points, saving them their special charge. Although the crowd team did still go down.
And we see on the other side an enemy spotted now just has breaking it and is taking a lead. A lot of clam just went in right there.
Wow,
I think there was 2 power clams.
I believe so, yeah. That was so fast. And they're continuing to score the points.
Really just extending that barrier, not allowing the baskets to go down, which means there's a lot of time wasted. And Ocean 7 is he's gonna have to wait for that basket to go down for them to be able to score.
Yeah,
now,
and Enemy
Ocean
7
gets that pity. This could be, this could be the Punisher. This could be anyone's game here still.
It is still 1 minute left, or just past the 1 minute mark, but there's still a lot of game to play. We can see that both sides actually still have their pity clams. Actually, no, Ocean 7 decides to pick up the pity clam, seeing if they can push in with this.
It looks like it's just gonna get left out of mid.
They're really trying to push, but it seems like they're not really getting that far in.
Like a wave breaker is gonna push back Ocean 7, but a Booyah and a crab tank come out, really displacing an enemy, and this could be a power clam in for Ocean 7.
Yeah, Ocean 7 gets this power clam. Are they gonna be able to score more though? That's the important part.
The kill right next to the basket, that could open up a big hole in the defense, but it doesn't get exploited. And
Ocean
3
7
goes down, a delayed wipe onto Ocean 7.
And that is the wipeout. There's the wipeout. Yeah. And this
That is
is
game.
game.
And
Wow.
an enemy spotted gets the win there on Mahi Mahi Clamps.
Yeah, they might have not scored first, but they did score the most once they were able to push in.
Yes, as you can still see, I wanted to talk a bit about Ocean 7's team comp a little bit there. They didn't have a backliner.
No, they didn't.
They
The farthest
tried to
range
use
weapon.
the Nautilus as like a mid-range. You consistently saw that Nautilus push up into a mid-range position. And I think ultimately when it fell down to them having to defend their basket, it fell apart really quickly because they
And
didn't have
here we have
rely on the picks.
Yeah, and here we have the replay. This is when I believe Ocean 7 scores the second time, but an enemy spotted did a great job on defense. That wave breaker really helped them, and just having that splat lane hold down the fort while everyone was trying to help them out really was like the deciding factor of this game pretty much.
You bet, Rice. And now we're going to be going into, hopefully we're going to get into our third map real quick, which is going to be tower control on Sturgeon Shipyard. I kind of think that might be a good meta on this map. Really aggressive. This map has a lot of good spots to move around. As you can see, a Forge Pro coming out by Ocean 7, and a Rapid Blaster.
That's a pro from an enemy spotted, yeah. Sorry.
Interesting.
Well, one thing about tower control is when one team has the tower, they start getting special charge, and then this is how it really is able to steamroll in for the attacking team. We see that 2 down for Ocean 7, so maybe an enemy spotted.
That Rapid Blaster Pro down for an enemy, and that's going to be the Forge Pro down, and an enemy is going to get tower there.
Yeah, we can see how well they're going to be able to keep pushing after this checkpoint. This first checkpoint is very important to just push it past. And no, they don't get past this checkpoint. You can see that Booyah Bomb. Yeah, and Ocean 7 is going to start pushing this tower. You can already see the Splash-O-Matics pushed up. Oh, actually, no, this is the other side. Oh, wow. I thought this was their side. My bad. Yeah, we can see that.
Crab Tank come out. Crab Tank's coming out from Ocean 7 to try to stall that tower. And the Booyah 2 as well. That's 2 specials used. Get tossed right into the deep enemy ramp there from Ocean 7.
Yeah.
Really, and I'm going to say this, Forge Pro is a great weapon. You know, the pros are not really used a lot, but I think the Forge Pro is a really good kit. You know, there's not a lot of counterplay to it yet because it's so new right now. And having Suction and Booyah is such good. And we get a kill there onto the machine from Ocean 7. And another kill.
Another hit. It's the Forge Pro this time. Now it's 2-3 for an enemy spotted. So are they going to be able to push past this first check? This first check is very hard to push past just because it is on a very awkward position for some people to get up to. And we see that it's 2-3. It's now 1-3. Ocean 7 is.
How does the Tri-Slosher get that?
I don't know. The kill time on Tri-Slosher is very fast, so they were able to get 2 really quick flicks off.
A really good retake there by Ocean 7, and you know now they got they can build up special here. You see, Booyah Bomb is Forge Pro has a special.
Yeah, and it's 2-3 for Ocean 7. Yeah, now it's yes. Now Ocean 7 has 2 specials. They're gonna use both the Crab Tank and the Booyah Bomb. Booyah Bomb does go down.
Really good punish. Really good punish there on that Booyah Bomb, but they do get it past checkpoint 1. Which is always good.
Yeah, there's no checkpoints between both teams. So depending on who gets to push up to that next checkpoint, or even just keep the lead.
I'm just gonna ask, why was the Tri-Slosher that far pushed up?
They probably were sharking there. Maybe like they didn't realize that 2 people went down probably.
Yeah, well, speaking of 2 people going down, an enemy just lost 2 players.
Yes, and we see the Crab Tank out. Yeah, and then we see that machine really pushed up by that window and the scaffolds. They're really just trying to take the space. And we see the vacuum coming out from that Rapid Blaster Pro, but it's not doing that much to really help the to help an enemy spotted really push back this tower.
And even more pushing from Ocean 7, and we can see the Inkjet there, really good at slowing out the tower. It's basically a pocket blaster, and as we all know, blaster is really good on tower. It's probably one of its best modes. So that
and Ocean 7 gets the last check and gets the goal.
That's 2-1 now in favor of Ocean 7. I'm sad we didn't get to see the brushes, but overall, really, really good match there from Ocean 7. Really showing how well they retake the towers and then push with that that advantage. It seemed like every time an enemy spotted got it, Ocean 7 was there and ready to take back that tower and had a plan to keep that tower.
Yeah, we see it here. This is where the vacuum came out from. I believe that's an enemy spotted from the Rapid Blaster Pro. They push they shoot the vacuum shot onto the tower, but the Trash Slasher gets off, then just gets back on to keep pushing it, and then uses his Inkjet to get his team in. You see that there's a jump there, and that really sold the game once they got
one of the funny little quirks of things like Inkjet and Zipcaster is that when you jump to them, it jumps to the origin point of the special, and not to where the player is, which allows the player to get more of a hidden. It's almost like a mini beacon. It's a temporary beacon, allowing if you pop it either behind enemy lines or you pop it where it's somewhere that's not really easily visible, your team can come in and get a really good team push, a really fast respawn, and it's really good for tower control. That Inkjet can stall tower very well with its AoE damage, and your team can jump to that spot, assuming you put it in a safe location, and really push that tower and keep the advantage. And that's what ultimately gave Ocean 7 the win at the end there. And things like, especially Crab Tank, they're so good on this map.
Yes. And we see the Nautilus come back. There's the Nautilus again, and then there's the Heavy Splatling again from an enemy spotted. They're going back to
chargers. I'm really surprised no chargers, because you can really easily post up on the ramp there.
Yes.
But
and we see that Ocean 7 gets the first pop, and they're really pushing up towards the ramp on Ocean. Oh wait, no, and then we spotted. Sorry, I thought I covered the names over again. Yeah, and we see Ocean 7 gets the first checkpoint. Are they going to be able to keep pushing? They got the second pop from the checkpoint.
It looks like they will. Booyah Bomb's going to come out to give them probably more paint down on that ramp, and especially push them back.
Yeah, and they pushed it all the way to 35 in their first push. Now let's see how an enemy spotted really gets the people on the ramp out of here.
Nice.
And that's a wipeout.
But as you saw, Inkstorm was used near the end of that push, probably right before the user died. And so the specials on an enemy are going to be a lot lower than if they had all just died. So in terms of special advantage, if you see the two wave breakers going out, really good on the smaller map. You can control all of mid with one wave breaker.
Yes, and an enemy spotted gets this pop. Let's see if they're able to get past, even just pick up the Rainmaker and get some type of points.
You can see the Nautilus over by Tree, also known as Sneaky on this area. Really, it's pretty good for the Nautilus as a mobile splatling. Really just putting that pressure on an enemy, forcing them to try to deal with that. And if they don't, as you can see, one person will get picked, and that's what happened. The Nautilus does pick off somebody over there by Sneaky, giving the player advantage over to Ocean 7. Now it's 3-3 on both sides.
There's a jump out from an enemy spotted. Yeah, and then
the wave breakers on both sides being used there.
Yeah, and Ocean 7 has the chance to push up a little more, but the machine does go down. So that gives an enemy spotted a little more time and space to get back into mid, cover up, and maybe get some specials, get another pick to just get to that first checkpoint. Or the one checkpoint.
The wave breaker came down from the heavy splatling there, and it was a really nice location because it did cover that left flank too. Meaning that anybody who was trying to flank that Rainmaker push could have been easily spotted out. But as we see, some really good picks on the side of Ocean 7, nonetheless, taking back the Rainmaker, and let's just see how far they get. All of an enemy is pushed back on their ramp, really trying to use that little ledge to put some pressure. Rainmaker might just reset here. Yeah, there it does.
Yeah, and we can see Ocean 7's trying to push towards their ramp, but they're not really getting anywhere. They two of them went down. Actually, no, only one, but the machine did have to back off. Now we can see that Ocean 7 is really trying to get back, but they're 2 down. And
they're 3 down, actually, Ocean 7.
Oh, yeah, now they're 3 down. Are they going to able to get this checkpoint? Yes, they're able to get the checkpoint and the Tri-Slosher that was sharking there.
This is a pretty good push up a ramp right now. As you can see, the Nautilus pushing the right side. Trying to use that one little sliver of cover on that route. Gets a pick onto the rapid, right? Yes.
It's the spotter shot, I believe.
I'm thinking of last match.
No worries.
I didn't see another rapid. All right. I totally forgot there wasn't one.
Yeah. We see that this Tri-Slosher is coming around.
And gets the pick there onto the spotter shot, Junior. Another pick on the other sneaky. Picks are just happening around and around. Trades on both sides, but Ocean 7...
Ocean 7 only has 1 up right now, but they do have the Booyah Bomb ready to deploy. Yes. Are they going to get this heavy splatling? They get the heavy splatling! Oh, they almost get a double kill there.
Really good job staying alive and getting picks there. Still, at the end of the day, an enemy spotted gets mid. And with 36 seconds left in this match, that could mean the push. That could mean everything right now.
We see an enemy spotted. The Splash-O-Matic goes down, so Ocean 7 has the time and the player advantage right now, and they're really trying to cover up mid, just making sure that an enemy spotted can't push past that first tech
Toxic Mists are being spammed on that mid platform right there. Really good pickup from the Nautilus, not allowing an enemy to get that Rainmaker. If they try to go for that Rainmaker, they're going to get super slowed, and they're going to get seen and picked just like that. And, well, there's the game. That is Ocean 7, I believe, winning that.
Yeah, Ocean 7 really coming back from that 1 loss on Mahi Mahi Clan Blitz to get 2 more wins in a row. And they ran similar comps to what they had in the Mahi Mahi game, but this time it worked in the favor of Ocean 7.
If I'm an enemy spotted, I'm thinking to myself, our comp is wrong. Because they brought out the splash every round, of course. Why wouldn't you? But
yeah, and we can see the replay here at the end. We see that the Nautilus goes in, tries to get a pick, 1 down from an enemy spotted, and they're just covering the Rainmaker with that Toxic Mist. You see that they just keep throwing it out there, just making sure that an enemy spotted just can't touch the Rainmaker without being spotted.
Definitely. If I'm an enemy spotted, I'm like, just play a bucket. Bring a block. I mean, they brought the machine. Put somebody else on it. Because as we're seeing, the machine on the side, the machine and the Tri-Slosher are really doing a great job at getting those picks. Really being the slayers on this. And Ocean 7 is just getting the kills necessary. And even if that machine or that Slosher is being pressured, they're ending up with a frag or 2 on their way down. And it's really just it's giving Ocean 7 a really big advantage. Now we're going into Hammerhead Bridge splat zones. What are you expecting to see here, Rice?
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but maybe a Charger. It's such a flat map that
you don't need the Jet Squelchers. You could have 4 splashes if you want to, and you still have that back line.
Yeah, and we see Ocean 7 going back to that Forge Pro, and an enemy sticking with the heavy splatling.
Sticking with the same comp except no machine. They're going with the Echo, I believe. I believe they had a machine last round, unless I was seeing wrong.
I don't think so.
No,
I think this is the same comp. No, this is
comp.
Yes, and we see that an enemy spotted gets the zone first, but they can't really push past mid. This Forge is really taking some space, helping out their team, giving them chip damage. But we see Ocean 7, they all had a super jump back, or people had went down. We see an enemy spotted.
A very aggressive push coming out from an enemy. Using that Trizuka, trying to get a pick, doesn't find anything, has to fall back, but stalling Ocean 7 and making it take longer, giving them more points. It's the wave breakers coming out, making it really hard. So when you jump, you're a lot more vulnerable. It's a lot more predictable to know where somebody's going to go, where they're going to go when they jump.
Yeah, and this is the lockout phase. They locked them out to almost a quarter left of their score.
This could be a total lockout. An enemy could they've turned their monitors on or something. And as soon as I say that, it looks like Ocean.
Oh no, Ocean 7, it's 2-2 right now. It's even on the map. But we see that Junior is being pushed back.
Ocean flips it with a Booyah Bomb.
Yeah, indeed.
I was cursing Ocean 7 there, you know, Caster cursing them to oblivion. But they do actually end up flipping the zone, giving a 66 Punisher. Darn three-way. To an enemy spotted, buying them a lot more precious time. And now they don't have to play like every push is super urgent. Instead of 14 seconds left, it's 70.
Yes, indeed. And also, we see that now it's 2 down for Ocean 7. They lost the zone now, but we see someone sharking there. Oh, and they get caught out by that heavy splatling.
Yes, and we see now an enemy they're pushing their advantage. A nice shark by Boink. I don't know what that's.
I think they're trying to get it onto that upper ledge, but I think
coming out there from Ocean 7 gets the pick.
And it's only one up for an enemy spotted. And they're really pushed back in towards their...
Boing eventually falls there. A pretty much a delayed wipe coming out on the side of an enemy spot. I think it right there. And now we see, just doing as an enemy did, pushing so far into the enemy's battlements. And now, you know, the Punisher's gone for Ocean 7. Punisher is gone. It's 40 seconds left.
They're starting to score, and they're almost about to get to that 14.
Gets one and helps finish off another, but Crab Tank comes out for an enemy flip. It stops zone, stalls it at least. But it does not end up getting the zone in the end. Now it has 20 seconds left, and if you're an enemy, you're panicking right now.
Yeah, they are not able to get into mid. We see that splash approaching, but how much are they going to be able to get to?
Two wave breakers there really do help lock out the zone, and the splash jumps are coming in.
Yeah, and the heavy splatling was able to stall it a little bit. Now, Ocean 7 has the 69-point penalty.
I'm sorry. We are professionals here, but Ocean 7 does get it again. But they do have that huge penalty to work with. So now an enemy can breathe. They can take a step back and decide what they're going to do and how they're going to push. No more panic mode.
The Tri-Strike's coming out from Ocean 7, but there are 2 wave breakers ready. They deploy one, and the Crab. They have the 1 wave breaker ready to deploy.
2-1 trades going on the side of favoring an enemy. This could be zone flip. The Crab disappears there, and the splash gets splatted at the end of it. But zone should go to an enemy, and yes, it does. It indeed does. And now, well, zone's flipping.
Yeah, they keep trading back and forth. No one's able to take control of this zone, and
there's only 30 seconds left.
An enemy spotted really needs to take care of this zone. Start locking them out.
They need to hold it.
They need to hold. They need to lock them out.
They do not. Their Punisher is longer than the amount of time allotted here. And if Ocean 7 just flips it at the end, like they've done right now, this could most likely be game.
Yes, and an enemy spotted. They go 2 down. You can see Ocean 7's pushing up.
Being revealed here, Toxic Mist all over in no time, and that will be game. 4-1, Ocean 7.
Yeah.
If you're an enemy, something's not working. Clearly. You had a really great first push. At first, I thought we were going to get an easy, 100-0.
Yeah, it really looked like it was going to go from like 0 to 100 really fast. But we see Ocean 7 kept their composure and were able to push back in, getting critical picks when they needed them. And here we go into the instant replay. We see this heavy splat lane trying to do as much as they can. They get the zone, but actually they still go down. And we see Anemone spotted is 2 down, but Ocean 7 still has everyone there.
The Tri-Strike there painted the zone right there, and we see the ink. All the specials are coming out from the side of Ocean 7, really just ensuring that an enemy can't win that fight.
Yeah,
it's a lot harder to win a fight when the enemy is, you know, throwing Tri-Strikes and inkjets at you, you know?
Yeah, and we see that, you know, the game is never over until you keep playing, because it really looked like Ocean 7 was about to lose.
Mako is probably one of the most played maps ever. You always see it. I always see it, at least. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, and Ocean 7 dropping that Forge Pro, and an enemy spotted sticking with the comp they have.
Splashes on both. I think this is one of the few times we've seen a splash come out on the side of Ocean 7. Not running Last Ditch Effort. Instead, I don't even think running Ninja Squid either.
I think he is, but they are. I don't. Didn't really see the ripples, but maybe it might have been hard to see.
Might have been hard to see. Anyways, an enemy, they've got mid control already.
Yeah, they're pushing up. This is the reverse of how the Mahi game started.
Yes,
well, we see that the splash gets a pick on the machine.
Definitely, but and 2-1 in the favor of an enemy, and clams are going in. But Ocean 7 is really pushing an enemy back into their battlements, back past mid at this point, and now Ocean 7 has complete control of mid, and they can start pushing up. But as we saw from last match, Rice, you know, an enemy had that early pick. They're really good in that early round, but it falls apart in this mid to late round. Let's see if an enemy can actually, you know, change that. You see the Booyah come out to take plat here. And looks like it's going to be the splash with the power right now.
Yeah, the splash also has a crab tank ready. Oh, but 2 go down for Ocean 7. And this might be an enemy spotted's chance to get in, have another push, and maybe score a little more points. Yeah, we see that the heavy spot lane goes down.
Pixar's in a bit of trouble here, gets out safely, and the person who was following him does end up falling. 2 down on the side of Ocean 7.
Now 3 down. It's the machine up, but he does have Booyah. No, he goes down too, and they're about to get the power plant. No, they missed. They weren't close enough to score it. Oh, but they still score.
It still gets one in, and the crab tank is going to pick up the. It picked it up and then died. Nothing.
Yeah, I think what they did was they shredded the crab. The crab picks it up, but they didn't have enough time to actually score it.
Made crab cakes out of the tank, and now we are sitting here with a neutral game right now. Crab tank coming out
for Ocean 7.
Map control, but an enemy with the lead here with 2.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah,
2 power claims on the side of Ocean 7 though. Still having that pity, hasn't picked it up yet. And as we all know, the classic Rainmaker strategy of, you know, splash jump with pity.
You mean, yeah, the
super jump. Super jump with the pity. Get it all the way into their spawn, and you know, super jump.
Yeah, and we see an enemy spotted loses 2 members. It's a 4-2 advantage for Ocean 7, and they're starting to score. We see that they got 2 power clams in.
2 power clams in on the side of Ocean 7, giving them the lead. We also saw that they used a Tri-Strike there to paint that zone where they're able to throw those clams in, ensuring that if they get pushed, they'll be able to retreat. But it looks like that didn't work out, as 3 go down on the side of Ocean 7. Giving an enemy spotted a really good opportunity to get mid-control there. You see the Wave Breaker come out, and another Wave Breaker is available on the side of an enemy spotted. But lead now goes to Ocean 7, and it's now up to an enemy spotted to get a clam in, get a power clam in.
Oh, and they do score it! But they're unable to get that second power clam in. The heavy spot lane was trying to get in. and we see a super jump out for an enemy spotted. They still have another chance to push with that pity clam.
Still though, an enemy spotted just needs to get one power clam in, and they take the lead.
Yes, indeed. It's a one power clam game. So if they're able to get that pity clam in, while the Ocean 7 is not, but Ocean 7 scores 2 power clams. They keep extending their lead. Now it's a 2. It's more than just a one power clam game.
Even more clams going in on the end of here, and an enemy is going to need a really big push, like a really big push. And you see they have 2 power clams already, and should get a pity at the end.
And they're bringing in the pity. Are they able to score? They're able to score and get the knockout.
And that is a knockout, and that is a 5-1 Ocean 7. An enemy is not able to keep control of their leads, as we've seen game in and game out. They get that lead early on, and Ocean 7 just like, well, that doesn't mean anything, and then just wins. We've seen it like 3 games in a row now, I believe.
Indeed.
Unfortunate, we don't get to see Scorch Gorge.
Yeah, and let's look at this replay. This is where Ocean 7 scores 2 power clams, and they just keep up the pressure, not letting an enemy spotted have any space. We see that 3 members, Ocean 7, is just trying to keep an enemy spotted in their spawn.
I'm just going to say this over and over again. Ocean 7's special usage is on spot. They know what they're doing with their specials. We can see here. We saw the triple ink strike used twice to paint the underneath of the basket there. Really using the fact that it's like a mini booyah. It is like a mini booyah wherever you toss it. And really getting that paint down, allowing them to safely and easily get those clams in.
Yeah, and that's the set that we have for today with Ocean 7 and an enemy spotted. Congratulations to Ocean 7 for getting their 2nd match win. And then tough luck to an enemy spotted who's now 0-2.
Right.
Hopefully, yep.
This has been an amazing game. Ocean 7 really dominating this one. Losing one, unfortunately, no 5-0. Like the next 2 contestants, next 2 teams they got their 5-0 in the first week. But Rice, I think it is time up at the desk. Plug yourself, please. Tell everyone where they can find you.
Yeah, of course. I am actually part of Ludi. I play for a Division 8 team. If you ever see Chirality play, that's the team I play for. But you probably have seen it on the screen as well. But I usually go by the tag We Like Bryce on Twitter, on Twitch, and YouTube. That's where you can find me. How about you?
Me on the other end, I am not a pro Splatoon player. I unfortunately just can't aim. And that is the sad fact. But I am a streamer, and I do like to make content on various things, obviously. You can find me and my horrible takes over on Twitter at Ansonin4, and you can find me on Twitch at Sir_Bacon_Gaming. I won't be streaming for a while. I'll be doing this instead. But if you want to hear bad takes, I'll be there. And we're going to take it over to the wonderful man who made this all happen, falcoflyer.
All right, Rice and Anson, thank you guys so much. Hey, wonderful set for these 2 teams. Enemy, they always seem to start off really strong, but unfortunately couldn't close it out, except for Game 2 during Clan Blitz. So congratulations to Ocean 7, you're 2-0 in Ludi. You are still in the run to make the playoffs. Good luck to you. An Enemy, it's hard to be 0-2. I totally see that, but you guys are doing great things, so keep it up. But hey, that is not all of the action that we have tonight. We actually have a total of 3 sets that are happening tonight. We just saw the first one between Ocean 7 and an enemy spotted. But coming up at the top of the hour in just about 10 minutes, we're going to have Aquatic Vanguard versus Surf in Turf. Both of these teams they went 5-0 in week 1. They won all of their games, have not lost in Ludi yet. So again, Devi and Asterius will be hopping on the mic for that one. But before that, we're going to take a quick break, get our team settled in, get into the new lobbies, get our commentators here. So we will be right back. You are watching Ludi tonight on Splatoon Tourney.